Welcome to Crime Story, where I share my passion for true crime stories with you. I will be guiding you through some of the most disturbing and chilling cases and exploring the psychology behind the crimes and discussing the impact they had on victims and their families. Today, we're going to discuss a chilling case that happened in Canada, Brampton. So let's start it. In Brampton, Canada, there was a family of seven include 55-year-old Manjinder, the husband, his wife, 27-year-old Poonam Litt, and their 2-year-old daughter, husband's sister Mandeep Punia, sister's husband Sikandar Punia, husband's father Kulwant Singh, husband's mother Supinder Kaur. Manjinder and Poonam Litt had a love marriage in 2004. Now let's talk about February 2019. Manjinder Singh and his mother was gone to India to attend a wedding. Meanwhile, on February 5th, 2009, news broke that his wife Poonam Litt was missing. Poonam Litt worked at a dental practice. When she did not show up to work on February 5th, a search was immediately initiated. Police was notified and started interviewing who had last seen Poonam in 24 hours. First 48 hours after somebody disappearance are crucial, but in Poonam's case it was even more urgent because she was pregnant. However, as day turned into months and then years, Poonam remained missing. On February 5th, 2012, an article in Toronto Star newspaper highlighted a rural area near Brampton called Canada, which had become notorious for bodies being dumped. A month and a half later, Poonam Litt's highly decomposed body was found in that area. 3 years has passed since Poonam went missing, and Manjinder and their 5-year-old daughter were still searching for answer. Unknowingly to Manjinder, the answer was closer than he thought. His own family member, including his sister, brother-in-law, father, and even his mother, knew the truth but kept it hidden from him. Finally, a phone call from Canada to India revealed the shocking truth about Poonam's disappearance. Who made this call and how this case finally solved will be discussed in this video. So let's go back to February 4th, 2009, the last day Poonam was seen alive. The police investigation team started piecing together the timeline of the event. On that day, Poonam was at home with her sister-in-law, her husband, sister-in-law's husband, and her father-in-law, and their 2-year-old daughter. Poonam's husband and mother-in-law were in India. Poonam's workplace was short distance from home, and she usually walked to work. On the afternoon of 4th February, she was seen going to work in a neighbor's CCTV footage, and sometime later at 2:39 the last activity on her phone was recorded. After that she neither received or nor made any call. It was a cold season and the temperature was minus 10 degrees. When going to work, Poonam used to walk because the cold was a bit less in the afternoon, but she had to come back late from work, so her father-in-law Kulwant Singh would drive a red Honda car to pick her up and walk himself home. All this is confirmed from neighbors' CCTV footage. On the night of 4th, the red Honda was seen returning home on this camera, and it believed that Poonam was driving the car. Now the date is February 5th. On the morning of February 5th at 1 a.m., the green van was seen leaving the house on the neighbor's CCTV camera. It returned after 3 hours at 4 a.m. Due to the darkness in the morning, it could not clearly been seen or said who was inside the van. After this, no activity of anyone coming or going from the house has been recorded. Then on February 5th, the afternoon, Dr. Sharma, where Poonam worked, started to find out why Poonam did not come to work. Then, as the day passed, the worry about Poonam increased, and on February 6th, two police officers, Detective McCann and Constable Ahuja, were sent to the address on 9 Code Cross Crescent, Brampton, where Poonam lived. And these officers took separate statements from Mandeep Punia, Sikandar Punia, and Kulwant Singh. And the next day, on 7th, hearing the news of Poonam's disappearance, her husband Manjinder and her mother in law also returned from India. After returning from India, Manjinder Singh tried to get some information from the people by walking around in the nearby area and showing Poonam's photo, but he did not get any success. By April 11, 6 days has passed since Poonam went missing, but police did not have any concrete lead. So all the family members were called to police station and statement were videotaped. Here, police found some inconsistency in their statement, what they given at home on February 5th and what they given at the police station. Additionally, CCTV footage from the neighbor's camera confirmed that Poonam has returned home on the 4th February but haven't left after that. However, um, Maninder Punia, the sister in law, and her husband and the father in law claimed that Poonam had gone for a morning walk on February 5th and hadn't returned. They were There was only one way out of their house, either the front door or either the garage door, both of which were captured by neighbor's camera. This confirmed that Poonam hadn't left the house on the morning of February 5th. Moreover, the van leaving the house early in the morning and returning after 3 hours was clear indication that people in that house was hiding something from police. They conducted a polygraph test on Poonam's father-in-law, first in July 2009, then again in March 2010. And also in March 2010, 1 year after Poonam's disappearance, a search for blood evidence was conducted at their house, located at 9 Code Cross Crescent. During the search, blood saturation stains were found in part of the house, indicating a place where blood had accumulated. The amount of blood saturation suggests that someone had been badly injured and left there for some time. However, the biggest negligence by police in this case was that they did not search the house when Poonam was disappeared. They searched the house after a year. By then, other evidence that could have been found in the house had been destroyed. But based on the limited evidence, they found the sister in law, her husband, and father in law were arrested in May 2010. When it came to taking them the court, the prosecution decided not to proceed. The preliminary hearing before the court case, where the evidence collected by the police evaluated and determined that the case wasn't strong enough. And apart from the lack of evidence, the due to all these reasons, these all three peoples were let go freely. Now, in the 2 years between 2010 and 2011, the tension started to rise within the family, and Poonam's disappearance has raised many questions for her husband Manjinder. And when police arrested the family members after questioning them, Manjinder trust on his whole family was shattered. Due to these issues, in 2011, Manjinder sold the house and um, he started living in the basement with his mother and his daughter on the same house. Manjindar's sister Mandeep Punia and her husband also moved out. Additionally, Manjinder didn't want to stay with his father, who was under police suspicion. So Kulwant Singh moved to Milton. The family was also divided after Poonam's disappearance. All they needed was an event that would force the family members to confess. This event occurred in February 2012 when Poonam Litt's body was found in Caledon, and dental record confirmed the body found in Caledon belonged to Poonam. Immediately after this incident, Kulwant Singh called his relative Mohan Singh Tind in India. In this phone call, Kulwant Singh revealed the detail about Poonam's disappearance, which compelled Mohan Singh to take action. Mohan Singh secretly recorded his conversation. In the recording, Kulwant Singh could be heard that discussing the conflict between Poonam and Mandeep Punia, the sister-in-law. He also revealed that what happened on the 9th of February 2009. After recording the conversation, Mohan Singh called Manjinder and informed him everything Kulwant Singh said to him. This was the first time Manjinder Singh learned that his own family members might be involved in Poonam's disappearance. Received the recording from Mohan Singh. Instead of confronting his family members, Manjinder directly went to Constable Ahuja and played the recording to him. Although the audio quality of the recording was not very clear, it was enough to prompt the police to take further action. The police decided to use Manjinder as an undercover agent, and their plan was to equip Manjinder with recording devices and send him to talk to Kulwant Singh. However, there was a problem. Kulwant Singh had left to India on February 28, 2012, after Poonam's body was found, and he had no immediate plans to return. Manjinder Singh tried to convince his father to come back to Canada. After many attempts, Kulwant Singh finally agreed to return. When Kulwant Singh arrived in Canada on April 9, 2012, the police had already placed recording devices in Manjinder Singh's car. As soon as they left the airport, Kulwant Singh asked Manjinder to take him to the place where Poonam's body was found. During their drive, Kulwant Singh revealed the detailed what happened on the night of February 4, 2009. He confessed that a heated argument had been occurred between Poonam and Mandeep over a car. During this argument, Poonam mentioned an affair that Mandeep Punia was having. Enraged, Mandeep Punia grabbed a knife and stabbed Poonam in the neck. Kulwant Singh claimed that his 2-year-old granddaughter was present during the incident. After the murder, Kulwant Singh and Sikandar Punia panicked and wrapped Poonam's body in a mattress. Then they disposed the body in that area near Caledon. They attempted to burn the body few days later but unsuccessful due to the freezing temperature. Mandeep Punia, enraged by Poonam's remark and stabbed her. Kulwant Singh's also admitting to helping disposing the body. All of this conversation was recorded and used as evidence against Kulwant Singh. Statement: the police arrested Mandeep Punia on April 13, 2012, charged her with the second-degree murder. Kulwant Singh was also arrested for his involvement in disposing of the body and concealing the crime. Sikandar Punia was later arrested and charged with aiding and abetting in the murder. All this was happened just for an argument over in a car. Yes. A 2-year-old daughter witnessed her mother died in front of her, and whole family, instead of helping the mother, started to cover up their crime. In the end, Manjinder found some closure knowing the truth about his wife's mother and finally had some light. However, no amount of justice could bring Poonam back. This case as a tragic reminder of devastating consequences of domestic violence. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below what your thoughts are and was Mandeep Punia getting sentenced for 12 years was enough. Until then, thank you. Stay safe. See you next time.